that the government is serious about managing debt, which has never been the case. Honorable Speaker, how does debt arise? It's very simple. You budget what you want to spend, you look at the revenues you have or you can collect, the deficit you have to borrow. It therefore then means, Honorable Speaker, that as a country, we are living beyond our means. We are living beyond our means because if our revenue threshold is this level, we should make all attempts, Honorable Speaker, to then undertake programs and projects that are within our means. Granted, in a private sector, debt is always cheaper than equity. But in public sector, it's the reverse. Debt is more expensive than locally generated revenue. So, Honorable Speaker, if you look at the report presented by the Liaison Committee, this is what it reads. Under paragraph 8, a review of the implementation of medium-term management strategies since the year 2020 revealed that there has been a consistent deviation from the approved debt management strategy in the actual borrowing. So, Honorable Speaker, it means two things. One, the treasured mandarins just bring the document to this House for the sake of it, to comply with the law. Secondly, they deliberately mislead the House, knowing they are not unlikely to achieve, so that they can benefit some local banks and some international donors or lenders for their own personal need. So therefore, Honorable Speaker, the country suffers due to incompetencies, ineptitudeness, or basic greed of the people who are in charge at the department. Honorable Speaker, in the financial year 2023-2024, the actual ratio...
No, Mele, the member of FUNYULA is making his... What is out of order?
Honorable Speaker, when he was speaking, I did not interrupt him, yet he was saying so many things I didn't add.
Order. Mr. Speaker, the member of FUNYULA is completely out of order in the sense that, Mr. Speaker, the fact that this paper has been prepared adequately well, and we've given timelines in which the National Treasury is supposed to make sure that they adhere to what we are saying as a liaison committee on the medium-term debt strategy. Then the member is just saying it is lies, it is for the sake of the others, yet we are waiting. If they will not comply with it, he's out of order because he's actually giving false lies that this paper is for the sake of the donors.
Yes. And he'll debate using his own words, not yours.
Yes.
Go ahead. He's debating and he'll debate.
Honorable Speaker, Honorable Medley says he sits in the Liaison Committee. The report is here. What I'm reading here is what they have actually commented in paragraph 8. It's not my own making. It's not my words. Unless you signed a report you didn't read. Honorable Speaker, how is that possible? Honorable Speaker, and they're saying, Honorable Speaker, in this report, again, our debt ratio to GDP is already at 63%, yet the PFM Act says 55 plus 5. So, Honorable Speaker, are we dealing with illegality here? Is the committee responsible dealing with illegality here, sanitizing the illegality here? Are they just coming to Parliament for the sake of sanitizing illegality? Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, even the report gives a very dim view of the prospects in the future. They say the primary drive of the rising debt stock is the persistent fiscal deficit, influenced by significant infrastructure development needs, increasing debt servicing costs, and exchange rate fluctuations. So, Honorable Speaker, I would have really expected the committee would have gone out of their way to synthesize, discuss, and explain to us how do they...
The member for which wants to inform you. Do you want information?
No, I don't want to be informed unless it's a point of order, Chair. Honorable Speaker, you see the power to be informed and the standing order lies with me to accept or not. Unless it's a point of order, then it should be in order, but not point of information.
Okay, go ahead.
Honorable Speaker.
We will allow the Honorable Member for FUNYULA to finish his...
Yes, we will have to. Honorable Speaker, I hope you will account for the interruptions that I'm given my points to conclude. Honorable Speaker, the issue of public debt in this country has been at the forefront of the discussion for long. And the truth of the matter, Honorable Speaker, public debt in this country is deliberately understated. That's the truth of the matter. Honorable Speaker, even if you went to any office and asked, give me a schedule or a register of public debt, nobody knows. I sit in Public Accounts Committee, and some of these things that come up will shock you, Honorable Speaker. So indeed, that's why I'm trying to bring the point that probably this document, we need to have a different paradigm shift, how we are going to develop it, discuss it, and make it a document that can guide discussion in this House. Honorable Speaker, in the current financial year, the 2025-2026, the deficit is about 831 billion. Again, how would you have a deficit? It's almost a third of your budget. What kind of budgeting is this? Honorable Speaker, domestic will be about 540 billion, external 290 billion. Yet again, Honorable Speaker, when you look at this, they're not so sure they're going to borrow that money because many times they have failed to achieve that balance and have ended up borrowing domestically. Honorable Speaker, as we talk about this, we are forgetting the issue of pending bills. It is extremely unfair. It's extremely undeserving. It's extremely unfair to the people of Kenya to fail to account pending bills as part of public debt. It is a public debt. Yet the strategy paper here that has no mention at all about pending bills. Are we being sincere and truthful to the people of Kenya? We are not. This Kenya Kwanza government, Honorable Speaker, the debt that we have, Honorable Speaker, we could actually liquidate it using our own resources. Honorable Speaker, we hold Harambes to do irrelevant things, yet we cannot hold Harambes to meet our development needs. Are we sincere to the people of Kenya, or just a rip-off to make sure the people of Kenya remain in abject poverty and there's no development at all? With those few remarks, Honorable Speaker, I support because it's required by the law, but with reservations.
Thank you. More for the best. The Honorable Bai, you just walked in. He's been kicked.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
He's been since we started.
I stand, Honorable Speaker. I stand.